I want to talk to you about payment options for accepting payment virtually this year. So here are the generalities I want to focus on. I want to really give you five online payment options. There are many more, but those five are really quintessential if you are a business and you're trying to streamline your, let's say, your payment processes. Okay. But one thing for sure, when you think about payment options, you got to think about your target audience. You got to think about the geography where you're at. You got to think about the chronology also. In other words, the timing, because certain payment options are more suitable for certain seasons. Like if you are actually trying to streamline your payment processes during the holiday season, you will go with a one payment option versus another. Okay. So if you are looking to step out of the dark ages or just trying to find the right tool that can really help you monetize your company a lot more, you got to have actually the right strategy. Okay. And we all know why taking payments from your computer is better. So you want to skip the commute to the office. You want to charge a customer credit card without actually a card reader and fancy POS point of sale system. Or you can try to really streamline your payments to take some of the manual labor out of the equation. So the whole thing here is what? The whole thing is you're trying to generate revenue. You're trying to optimize revenue. But at the same time, you're trying to make sure that payment processes are not really eating too much into your budget. It's one of those things where you got to constantly sort of strike the right balance between payment options like payment processes, but also target audience expectations. Those two have to match. In other words, the payment option that you choose must actually be in sync with what the your target audience is actually expecting. Also, don't forget the benchmarking sort of trends here. What are your competitors doing? What are your rivals actually? What kind of payment processes do your competitors use? Because maybe you just need to use the same tools. Don't try to reinvent the wheel, especially if you are in an industry where folks are not really interested in innovative approaches. You just want to go with what's cheap, what's working, and what's really what you can implement real fast. So whether you are skimming the latest payment trends or looking for the perfect tool to take online payments, I want to give you a brief guide with five excellent tools this year. So let me talk to you about the options here. So the first search option when it comes to online payment is actually virtual payment processing. So if you're trying to really accept payment virtually this year, I want you to think about virtual payment processing. Let me really explain. So the tool is actually the virtual terminal. And what it does is that it really allows you to take remote online payments, accept credit cards on the phone. So that's really good from a flexibility point of view. You are able to process debit and credit cards. And the virtual terminal, also can help you process ACH and EFT transactions. You can save card information for the next time. So that's kind of cool from, let's say, again, from going back to what I said about the flexibility point of view. You can pull up a customer's profile and payment information. You can split transactions up into multiple payment installments or methods. And you can actually store card information securely in a card vault. That's really powerful. The card vault sort of functionality. You can also through the virtual terminal, you can send invoices and you can request payments. So that's pretty good. So when you think about a virtual terminal, you have a lot of perks. First of all, you have a tool that's very easy to use remotely. So you don't need, I mean, for instance, you don't need to have your customers' card information in person or even head into the office. I mean, that's pretty good in terms of time saved. All you need really is you need to access your merchant account from a computer, tablet, or phone. So using a payment processor reduces fraud and helps you process secure transaction and most will manage PCI compliance for you. So PCI compliance, as you know, is pretty quintessential in the industry. Okay. And so a credit card vault means quicker checkouts and possibly lower rates, like the new April 22 interchange rate for tokenized transactions. This happened a little after COVID, where you have more tokenized transactions. So when you think about the virtual terminal, what is it best for? Basically, this terminal is ideal for businesses looking for a way to streamline all their payments remotely or be able to process them with just their computer. So that's really important. And so the virtual terminal makes sense for just about anyone who qualifies for a merchant processing account and is actually looking into ways to diversify the way they accept payments. So that's important. So when I'm speaking here about one-time transactions, frequent customers, storing customer information, splitting payments into installments, and keeping track of customer payments, processing payments over the phone or away from the office, and taking payments without added equipment. The second online payment option for accepting payment virtually is actually pre-authorized payments. Let me break it down for you. When I say pre-authorized payments, what do I mean? Well, the tool here, you have ACH and EFT bank transfers. Pretty straightforward, right? ACH and EFT payments. So what it does is that it really pull up or manually enter customer banking information, schedule recurring payments, and process them through the ACH network for lower rates than the credit card brands. You will need to grab your customer's bank account info and get it set up, and then you are off to the races. So, what are the benefits of EFT and ACH payments? Well, one thing for sure, you have lower processing fees than credit card transactions because this is not a traditional credit card transaction. Okay, so you're bypassing the credit card sort of conduit. You also have decent 2 to 5 days processing times and no more chasing down expired payment information. And you have no more lost invoices or money requests. You can schedule it and forget it. Okay. And you can schedule it 3 months down the road or 6 months down the road. So who can you really use bank transfers? Well, ACH and EFT payments are ideal for savings savvy business owners who are looking for a way to save time and money instead of chasing after payments and paying outrageous fees. That's kind of cool. So basically, I'm speaking here about industries like trades or services that make installment payments. If you have a business that takes regular payments from regular customers like gyms, landlords, property managers, and subscription services. You have companies looking to streamline their payroll also. That's a great possibility. Also, if you are looking for lower transaction cost on larger B2B transactions. So if for any reasons you're interested in business to business sort of payment conduit, then ACH and EFT payments could be a great possibility for you to explore this year, especially if budgeting is really sort of critical to your cash flow strategy. So that's really important to think about it that way. If you're thinking about online payment options for accepting payment virtually, I want you to think about e-commerce solutions this year. So e-commerce solutions are pretty critical. Let me break it down for you. So the tool, you have the online checkout. And when it comes to online checkout, you do have like third-party apps and plugins and what have you to actually help you with this online checkout process. So how do you accept payments with the online checkout? Well, the thing is that when it comes to e-commerce, you have to really understand that people use e-commerce and online interchangeably. So basically, we actually saw the stakes of having an online store skyrocket during the pandemic, right? Making the survival of many businesses depend on their ability to throw together a decent website and checkout process instrumental. So what may not be as clear is which option is best. So with all the benefits of online stores, it's no wonder that they are expected to account for a significant proportion of all retail sales this year, approximately 25 to 30%, according to eMarketer. So that's really good. So if you think about an online checkout as an e-commerce solution, what are the benefits you can expect this year? Let's go a little more granular here. So although there are many benefits associated with brick and mortar stores, there are several advantages that e-commerce businesses have over let's say, their offline counterparts. Like you have a business that's open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, right? Something you can't really do if you have an offline brick and mortar store. No need to lease physical store premises. That's really important. So no rental expense there. No staff costs are incurred as customers complete their own transactions, right? It's the DIY option is pretty quintessential when it comes to a online store. And shipping costs can also be kept to a minimum as goods can be delivered directly to customers without having to be sent to stores first. Okay. Now, who is the online checkout best for? Well, businesses can sell their products or services online. So basically, what I'm trying to say here is that online doesn't make sense for everyone, though, but it can be a huge advantage. Okay. So what you want to do is you want to have a tool that lets you integrate your payments with your e-commerce sites, or use you can use your own online store to host it, so you don't have to bother with coding, PCI compliance, and more. Okay. Next, I want you to think about payment requests. So if you're looking for online payment options for accepting payment virtually, you want to think about payment requests. And the tool here is that you have invoicing tools. Okay. So you can invoice with SMS or email requests and reminders. Now, how do you accept payments with invoicing and payment requests this year? Well, it really depends. There are a lot of ways to collect payments nowadays, especially because we have an economy that's really evolving all the time, right? You can use traditional methods like mailing invoices or accepting checks and cash, or you can actually go a little further. You can go the modern route, and request payments via SMS or email. Either way, it's important to have a system in place that works for you and your customers, right? It's one of those things where the system that you choose ultimately has to be in sync with your industry, with trends that like benchmarking trends vis-a-vis your rivals, your competitors. So what are the benefits of sending payments requests? Well, one of the benefits of requesting payment via SMS or email is that it's very easy to set up reminders. This way, you can make sure that your payment is received in a timely manner. If timeliness is important for you, then you want to go that route. You can also customize your payment request so that it includes all the necessary information, such as the invoice number or payment amount. Plus, if you are using a payment processor like, let's say, like Shopify or HealthSim or whatever, you can easily accept credit card payments through the virtual terminal, ACH, EFT payments, and customizable invoice options with the Pay Now button. By the way, Clover also has that option. Okay. Now, which businesses can really benefit from a payment request? Let's talk about that. Well, if you are looking for an easier way to collect payments, or are just sick of tracking down lost invoices, consider using SMS or email payment requests. This is actually ideal for your business if you use invoicing to gather payments after the job or service is complete, right? So therapists, chiropractors, contractors, and more often have clients they have billed before for deposits, installments, or the usual. Okay, it's easy to lose track of who's paid for this month when you have so many clients and projects on the go with tools. Which tools like invoicing and automated, such great tools. It really depends on what works for you. So overall, when you really think about it, requesting payments via SMS or email is actually a convenient and efficient way to collect payments. It's also a great way to keep track of your finances and make sure that you are being paid on time. Because if you work and if you're busting your ass, you want to be paid on time. You want to make sure that you have a system in place to track that payment. So if you're looking for an online payment option for accepting payment virtually, I want you to think about automated billing and subscription. Let me break it down. So the tool here is a recurrent billing tool. And so what is a recurrent billing, you might ask? Well, while not necessarily online, it can be used like online payments in that automated billing allows your business to streamline its billing process and process payments without being in store. So with automated billing, your business can set up recurring payments for its customers. This means what? It means that customers will be charged automatically on a regular basis without the need for manual intervention. And so recurrent billing has its benefits for sure. For instance, automated billing can save your business time and money by eliminating the need, let's say, to send invoices manually, process payments manually, and chase up late payments. Okay, so automated billing can also help your business better manage your cash flow and keep track of your spending. So that's really good. So automated billing is useful for businesses of all sizes. Recurrent billing tools can also be used for a variety of purposes, including deposit or pay recurring income or bills, such as rent or utilities. Also set up subscription-based services. Process one-time payments, such as for products, purchases, or event tickets. And you have saving businesses also time and money. This is kind of cool. So in addition, and this is a biggie, automated billing can help improve customer satisfaction by actually providing a more streamlined and efficient billing experience. Okay. The cool thing is many customers and research has proven this time and again. Many customers appreciate the convenience of automated billing and are willing to do business with companies that offer this service in a streamlined manner. So businesses that use automated billing enjoy several advantages over those that don't. Perhaps most importantly, automated billing can help ensure that your bills are paid on time. This is because automated billing systems can send reminders to customers when a payment is due, and they can also process payments automatically. So as a result, what happens here is that if your business uses automated billing, you are less likely to experience late payments. Now, which businesses can benefit from recurrent billing? Well, automated billing is particularly well suited for your business if you have a large number of customers and or a high volume of transactions. So businesses in these categories can benefit greatly from the efficiency and accuracy of recurrent billing, so they can cut down on manual entry. So let me give you a few extras here. So I just give you the 5 online payment options for accepting payment virtually. Okay. The thing is that, at some point you might need to have a software to kind of help you out. So if you need help determining the best options for accepting online payments, it's one of those things where you got to ask yourself, first of all, ask yourself, what do my competitors do? What kind of payment option do my rivals actually utilize? Okay, because this will give you an indication as to where the industry is going, especially the market leader. What kind of practices does the market leader have? Okay, so you have 5 ways to take payments online, but you have to really understand that you have the possibility also to actually streamline everything through the right tool. So I was telling you a little earlier that a tool such as Clover, HealthSim, PayPal, Zettle, or QuickBooks Payments, you have a lot of tools that streamline and integrate all those. Even Shopify, by the way, integrate all those payment options into one single option, one single tool. Okay, you are able to basically streamline your payments. You are able to do so through a holistic approach, through a user-friendly platform, and you also can access a wide range of payment tools. What you want to do here is that the bottom line is whether you choose a Clover, HealthSim, PayPal, Zettle, QuickBooks, or have you want to make sure that you are able to take payments quickly and easily without any headaches or surprises, no monthly or extra fees. Okay, it's one of those things where you want to really make sure that you are getting the right tool for your business and that the tool can really help you really get things done fast. The thing is, when it comes to online payment options, when it comes to those options, it's not about the revenue only. It's about the possibilities that lie beyond. Okay, it's about the possibilities in terms of conversion rate optimization, the possibilities in terms of revenue optimization, and the possibilities in terms of customer experience, the CX. The CX is very important in this case. So this is something to really think about big time. So the bottom line here is that in today's conversation, I spoke to you about 5 online payment options for accepting payment virtually. I give you the generalities, and then I spoke to you about the options and now the extras. So when I say the options, I spoke about virtual payment processing, pre-authorized payments, e-commerce solutions, payment request, and automated billing and subscriptions. Thank you so much. God bless you. I'll see you next time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.